Hi, I'm Sally Santos in Huntsville, Alabama, also known as the Rocket City. I have an aerospace firm here and also have a mezcal company in Mexico. From rocket science to rocket fuel. It's an interesting and fun transition. The number one reason I almost didn't join the program is because I was concerned about dedicating more time that I didn't have to new tasks for my health and longevity journey without any certainty they would be effective for me. The number one benefit that I've experienced as a result of this program is that I have significantly increased my energy levels and have experienced phenomenal results in optimizing my health markers and overall quality of life. If you're sitting on the fence, my recommendation to you is to go ahead and make the call to schedule a consult to find out what this program could do specifically for you in your situation, both in near-term and long-term health benefits. I knew this was right for me with the very first response I got from Regan when I expressed my top concerns that were interfering with my ability to do the things I most enjoyed, and the things were stealing time away from me every day. I had expressed these things before to traditional healthcare professionals, and they were brushed away as simply what I would have to deal with because I was of a certain age and stage of my life. Regan listened to those and was able to explain what he and his team could do to address these concerns immediately and pointed to the fact that it would be just the first step in peeling away to the layers of things affecting my overall health. The thing I thought I needed help with first was fatigue. I was at the point of needing a nap most days just to get through my normal activities. Brain fog that was causing me to lose focus during the day, and some joint issues that made my hobbies and activities a lot less enjoyable. What I learned was that these were simply side effects of not having my overall health aligned. East West Health is the best in the world at developing a personal protocol of peptide therapy, supplementation, lifestyle changes, and additional state-of-the-art therapies that address what I'm experiencing and at the same time optimizing overall health using data from labs and feedback from me. I'm an engineer, and seeing the data and understanding why behind an approach is very important to me. East West really provided the explanation and education I needed to understand the how and why behind every change I made. I've been engaged in the longevity community for a while, but it can be extremely overwhelming with new treatments and protocols being introduced so rapidly. It can turn into a full-time job just trying to keep up with it all. Well, Regan has his finger on that pulse and dives deep into the research available to determine what is effective and the best ways to integrate those to optimize your results. He's the who that you want on your team to navigate that frontier for you in determining what will work and how to include that in your whole health approach. So how did that work with me in Alabama and the team in Utah? Well, I met regularly with their expert staff through Zoom and had regular draws for labs done locally. They worked with me on an adaptive schedule of peptides and supplements that were then shipped directly to me. In addition to that, their health coaches recommended gradual changes I should make to my diet, my activities, and daily habits that together have had a huge impact on my measurable health markers and just the way I feel and look in general. As an engineer, I appreciate being able to see measured data change and move into those optimal zones. And as a bonus, I get feedback from friends and family who have said things like, "You seem to be aging backwards." It's a wonderful thing to hear. We've done everything through regular Zoom calls, and anything I need is shipped directly to me, including equipment for some of the recommended therapies. I've also made my way to Salt Lake City a few times to attend retreats that let me try out some of the treatments that are available at the clinic and to have stem cell therapy. I had pretty severe pain in my hand and foot joints that were significantly hindering me. I danced socially and on stage, and my foot pain was so severe I'd gone in for x-rays to see if maybe I had broken a toe or had a fracture. I was told by doctors it was a lack of cartilage in my joints and that my only option was to have cortisone injections for the pain. And they told me that those would eventually stop working. Basically, the medical community just said, "You're old, get used to it." With some targeted peptides, the pain was reduced within the first few months of working with Regan and his team. And in a few more months with stem cell treatments, the pain completely disappeared and hasn't returned in well over a year. I've lost weight without dieting and that's been done just with a few adjustments to my regular eating and exercise habits. And no more naps. I have all the energy and focus I need to do even more than I was doing before. I'm feeling better than I have for almost 20 years. And my biggest issue now is finding some younger friends who can keep up with me.